Hi, I'm Coach Dave, and today we're diving deep into one of the most revolutionary discoveries in health, your microbiome. The trillions of microorganisms in your gut do more than you think. They're not just helping with digestion or supporting your immune system. They're producing critical compounds that fuel your body, reduce inflammation, and even influence processes we're still uncovering. In this week's podcast, we'll explore how you can support this incredible system to unlock your body's full potential. From simple daily practices to fascinating insights, we'll explore how small changes in your gut can create a big impact throughout your entire body. Ready to see what your microbiome can do for you? Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Okay, so get this right. Today we're going deep, like really deep, into this whole world of, well, the gut microbiome.
And it's not just like, hey, eat yogurt, maybe you're good, right? We're talking about how this crazy system inside us impacts every single part of our bodies.
Yeah, and what's blowing my mind is like, we're just starting to understand how deeply connected the gut is to like everything.
Yeah.
Digestion, immunity, even our brains.
It's true. What we're looking at today, all this source material, it's really pointing to how this invisible world, so to speak, it's constantly changing based on our choices, almost like a tiny mirror reflecting our lifestyle.
Whoa, that's wild. So it's not just bacteria hanging out in there, right? They're actually talking to our bodies.
Oh, yeah, big time. Think trillions of bacteria, right? Not just chilling, but actually interacting with everything that's going on. They affect nutrient absorption, hormones, the whole shebang.
Okay, so let's break it down a bit. First off, there's this thing called the epithelial wall, right? It's like the barrier in our intestines where all these bacteria live.
Think of it like a busy city, all these different microbial citizens doing their thing, living their lives. And this city, it's right there on the front lines, interacting with everything you eat, breathe, even your emotions play a role.
Whoa, so it's not just what we eat, but like everything affects this little city.
Pretty much. And when that balance in the city gets messed up, it's called dysbiosis. That's when the effects can start spreading, throughout your whole system.
So dysbiosis, that's like when things go off the rails in gut town. What's that actually look like, though, like in daily life?
Okay, so your gut microbiome, right? It's like the ultimate multitasker. It breaks down your food, pulls out the nutrients, even helps train your immune system. When you've got dysbiosis, those things just don't work as well.
Ah, I see. So it's not just a little tummy trouble. We're talking bigger problems here.
Way bigger. Dysbiosis has been linked to, like, inflammatory bowel diseases, autoimmune stuff, even problems with metabolism. It's like one domino hitting another. An imbalance in your gut can set off a chain reaction.
That's kind of scary. So not just our stomachs, but like bones, muscles, even our brains can be affected.
You got it. More and more research is showing this link between the gut microbiome and bone density, how much muscle you have, even how well you think. It's this intricate web, and we're still figuring it out. It's pretty remarkable.
So we've talked about how things like NSAIDs and gluten, they can mess with that gut lining, make it more permeable, meaning it gets leaky, right? Stuff gets into the bloodstream that shouldn't be there.
Exactly. And that's where the real trouble starts. Endotoxins and these things called lipopolysaccharides, LPS for short, they're part of certain bacteria. And when that gut wall is weak, they can sneak right into your blood.
And I was reading that can lead to inflammation, like everywhere. My mind went to like a giant fire alarm going off all over your body.
Not a bad analogy. And remember, chronic inflammation, that's linked to a whole bunch of health problems, heart disease, even cancer.
So it's like what we eat and how stressed we are, that's all playing a role in gut health.
Totally. Processed foods, sugar, bad fats, all that throws the microbiome out of whack. And then stress. That weakens the gut lining, making you way more vulnerable to those nasty endotoxins and all that inflammation.
So it's like a vicious cycle. Stress messes up your gut, and a messed up gut makes you more stressed.
That's it. But hey, here's the good news. You can break the cycle. If you make choices to support your gut, eat right, manage stress, you create a more resilient, balanced ecosystem in there.
So resilience is key. Now, I'm curious about this Akkermansia bacteria. The stuff we're looking at today mentions it was discovered like 20 years ago, and it seems like a real superstar in the gut world.
Akkermansia is awesome. It's a perfect example of how much we're still learning. This little guy, it helps maintain that mucus layer protecting your gut lining. Basically, it's like a bodyguard against those endotoxins we talked about.
So a good amount of Akkermansia actually helps fight inflammation and strengthens our gut. Amazing.
It is. It really shows the power of the microbiome. Who knows what other amazing bacteria are out there just waiting to be discovered? Think of the possibilities for our health.
It's like a whole frontier of health. So what we're learning is this. The microbiome isn't just sitting there, it's constantly changing. It responds to what we eat, the environment, even our mood.
Exactly. That ability to adapt, it's both a good thing and a challenge. We have the power to shape our microbiome through our choices, but we also have to be mindful of what those choices are.
It's like having a garden, right? You neglect it, weeds take over. But with the right care, it flourishes.
Perfect analogy. And that's the key takeaway. A diverse, balanced microbiome. That's what leads to health and well-being.
So we've covered a lot of ground, from the gut wall to endotoxins, from our daily habits to these incredible discoveries. What I'm hearing is understanding our microbiome, it's not just about digestion, it's about this whole system that's deeply connected to our overall health.
And it's about realizing we're not just individuals, but like walking, talking ecosystems. If we understand and take care of our microbiome, it can open up a whole new level of health for us.
Well, you've definitely inspired me to step up my gut game.
Yeah.
Next time I'm reaching for those extra cookies or feeling super stressed, I'm going to think twice. My gut is way more important than I realized.
That's the spirit. Even small changes can create a ripple effect. And those ripples can lead to a healthier, happier you.
I'm feeling pretty good about my gut's future. Thanks so much for taking this deep dive with me. It's been incredible.
My pleasure. It's a fascinating world, isn't it?
Absolutely. It makes me wonder, what other connections are we going to discover in the future?
Who knows what we'll find? The microbiome, it's full of surprises.
Well, I can't wait to see what the future holds. This is going to be fun to watch.
Absolutely. Until next time.
See you then.